Day, everyone. It's Amanda here with your February 2018 RuneScope. This month, I will be using a new deck that I got over the holidays from my sister, the Wonderland Tarot, which I've been wanting for a really long time. It's by Chris Abbey and Morgana Abbey. I love it. So we'll be using that in conjunction with the runes for your reading this month. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please do click the subscribe button if you find that I'm connecting with your energy and the messages that are coming through are resonating with you. That way, whenever I upload my new videos, they will go to your subscription feed. You can also tap the little bell to set up alerts if you would like to be alerted whenever I upload new content. Be sure to join me for part 2 of this video over on my Vimeo channel. I will be pulling one card from Nature's Whispers Oracle cards by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall for your spiritual guidance. Also, it's Valentine's Day, so your 2018 love readings are also over there for you to check out. I did use a deck that does contain nudity and sexual situations, though, for those readings. So heads up, for those of you that that's not your thing, you may just want to listen to the audio on that and maybe not look too closely at the pictures. So I've been looking for years for a good love-based deck, and I don't know, they're all just a little fluffy puffy for me. I haven't really found one that I connect with. If you want to recommend one, please leave it in the comments. That would help me out. I will check those out. Maybe you could help me on my search. So yeah, that's over there. Also, your 2018 career and finance RuneScope is over there too, on Vimeo, to give you a more specific look at that area of life for you in 2018. But all of that being said, let's jump into your February RuneScope. Hey Sag, let's jump into February. And first of all, see which runes want to talk to you about February 2018. We have Venus, the goddess of love here. Hopefully to lend her wisdom to the proceedings. Woo! That one went really far. So, as always, Sag, keep in mind these are general readings, so not all of these messages may apply specifically to you. Some are going to be for the other Sagittarians that are watching this video. For clarification or additional messages, I always encourage you to check out the video for your rising sign as well. You're probably going to find that sometimes is more accurate than the general sun sign reading. If you would like something far more specific and specific details and information, the only way I can connect with your personal energy is if you schedule a private consultation with me. I do those on Skype. They are $70 for 30 minutes. I will still be offering the full-length 1-year New Year's readings through February 28th. So for that, we look at the year, the first half of the year with one reading. We'll do some questions and then look at the second part of the year in the second half of the reading. So those are $130. If you would like to set up an appointment for either one of those, just email me. We'll get you set up. I'll send you my availability for both of those and you can choose which time works best for you. But let's see, what in general are you Sagittarius doing? Well, love is on the agenda here. Venus is talking. The challenge or focus, and we got the Chariot in reverse. So your challenge is to leave something. Someone, leave something, leave someone. For some of you, not all of you. Others of you, it is, yeah, there could be challenges with transit, with travel. This could be like the literal like car issues that are unexpected. So it doesn't look like this would be like routine maintenance or you know, anything like that. This could be just like, you know, the car just stops running unexpectedly or it won't start or a flat or maybe it's weather related. You know, get lots of extreme weather going on with cold and things in certain areas. So maybe it's just like, you know, it's so cold the car won't start or what have you. But Manus is here. So this could be challenges around family, around extended family, around co-workers, getting along. It could just be a month where you're finding people just irritable or difficult to get along with in general, Sag, or you may be irritable and just not wanting to be around. You may not be feeling very lovey-dovey, but I think that'll change, and we'll get to why in a second. This could also just be delays and obstacles moving forward in something or getting past something unexpectedly. So maybe you had some plans for the month in February, or you had some things that you were gonna try to do, maybe involving other people, and maybe they are getting in the way, halting things, or they're not carrying their load, they're not doing their part of the work. Definitely feeling for most of you like an on-the-job kind of thing. Like other people aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're not completing their work on time so that you can do yours. There's this could also be like if I'm seeing like machines and things. That came up for someone else, like a factory or like a big area where like the power goes out and everything, or there's a problem and everything just shuts down, and it's like nobody can do anything, and then that delays everybody. So I mean, this is not a huge deal. I don't feel like there's going to be some huge breakdown for most of you. This just seems like, something that unexpectedly puts kind of everybody behind, and then maybe everybody has to kind of throw in together, really come together to get something done. You may have to work with people or do other people's work that you wouldn't normally have to do. But the challenge could be in coming together, getting together with people in some way, working things out with a project, working things out with relationships. Now the Chariot in reverse can also be like an unexpected loss or something that just doesn't work out. Something that's failed. Something that you thought was going to be a big victory or your big thing, and it just doesn't. And maybe you need support from people. For some of you, maybe you're just feeling down because something didn't work out in February, but you're feeling like maybe you can't reach out for support, or like you can't connect or contact people the way that you used to, or maybe you don't want to admit defeat, or maybe you don't want to be vulnerable with people and be like, hey, I could really use a friend, or and you don't have to say that to, reach out to somebody, Sag. You can just text somebody. You don't have to be all, pouring out your feelings or whatever. You could just ask somebody to go get coffee or something. But yeah, this could be like, you may be finding it difficult to reach out to your support network for whatever reason. And you may feel like you really need them in February. In the present energy, yeah, again, work stuff. So this would be end of January going into February. We've got the Emperor in reverse. So this is like an authority figure who loves laying down the law, loves laying out the rules, telling people what to do, but then he's exempt from those same rules. It's like, do as I say, not as I do. This could be a father figure. It could be you having issues with a father or father figure or a grandfather figure. It could be you seeing traits that you don't particularly like about an authority or father figure in your life kind of coming out in you. But this is like the Tyrant card in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. So like, this is like, yeah, all sorts of bad behavior. But I mean, this guy is in a position of power, or he's in a position of authority over you in some way, Sagittarius. Could be an Aries, but doesn't have to be, but that's the astrological sign associated with the Emperor. Somebody could tell you you're being this way, Sag. They could be saying to you, you are being dictatorial, or, tyrannical, or, too angry. There's a lot of anger with this guy. Everything he does kind of comes from, he lashes out in anger and fear. That's kind of everything about him. And, but yeah, he has power, and he wields it to damage. He wields it to kind of tear down and destroy people or things that he does not like, or who would make him look bad. But Legas is here. So, I mean, This could be a boss. It could be someone you answer to. It could be somebody, you know, you have to deal with in the family. It could be somebody kind of raking you over the coals for something. And it doesn't have to be a male, by the way. Females can be tyrants too. But yeah, this could be somebody like, yeah, just really, and because Lacus is here, if you are a male Sagittarius in particular, this could be a female. Just like really, and I mean, she thinks she's in the right, but this card is saying she's way, way wrong with the way she's acting, or with the anger, or the way she's treating you. This could be like a male boss being replaced by a female who's just a lot better, a lot more intuitive, a lot more experienced even. Because this guy rules by intimidation. He doesn't really rule by knowledge or experience. So yeah, Sag, because this is like in the present energy, this for most of you is already going on. You already know who this is. This situation is probably already going on. And these two, I feel, are connected, and they really feel like work for me. That's how it's coming through the strongest. Secondary family, maybe how this is, I mean, this could just be somebody rude at a government office that you have to go. Somebody, you know, it could be a cop that pulls you over. That's a real, you know, really salty. I mean, you know, it's just going to be, I think, hard to kind of get along with the all the people you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, Sag, in February. Now, the help that's going to be available, we've got the Two of Cups, which is a fantastic card. So, especially for Valentine's Day, and you also have Gifu. So, some of you are planning a trip, or you're definitely planning an outing for this, or somebody is planning one for you, and you know, maybe that's what this is like you have to change the date, or, you know, maybe you were going to take a little vacation, take a little trip for Valentine's Day with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're not able to get off work, or you know, this guy isn't going to let you go, or you can't get off early on Valentine's Day. And I don't even know what day that's on this year. I haven't even looked. But yeah, whatever day your plans are on, maybe you have to work that day and they're wanting you to work late. They're saying like it's mandatory overtime because we have this shutdown, or this machine broke, or somebody's behind, you have to pick up the slack. There's something, Sagittarius, where somebody in authority is trying to cheat you out of a trip or a Valentine's Day with your honey, or yeah, something special that you're invited on or have planned. And it definitely may involve travel with the Chariot and Righto here. So if you're watching this on the January side, make sure that that is set in stone. If you haven't yet asked for that day off or asked for the time off, I would just go ahead and do it. Even if you don't have your plans totally solidified, but you know you're going to do something, I would just go ahead and put in for that day off. Because maybe it's just like a bunch of people are going to be asking. And then if you're like the last one, you know, in order, that's how you kind of get screwed or something here, Sag. But I do think that, yeah, I think it's necessary for you to take this trip here. Now, if you're single, I mean, you could be meeting someone in February, and you may not be taking your trip to totally coincide here with Valentine's Day if you're single, but you might be. You might be doing a girl's trip or a guy's trip, kind of in protest or whatever, just going out with your friends. Or yeah, going out with your friends to do something fun. And you could meet someone, if you're single and looking, who's actually quite forward, quite interested in you. Some of you could be going to, yeah, like a club, going dancing, or going to something that's very kind of, I don't know, sexual. Maybe it's just like a really like risque club, or something on Valentine's Day, or a risque movie, or a band that's like really, really kind of over the top. There's something about it that's kind of, I'm seeing like that explicit, warning explicit sign that's on before, like, you know, certain TV shows and things, explicit content or whatever. So yeah, some of you could be going to something like that, and you may be going as a couple. Those of you that are couple, those of you that are single though, if you're invited with your friends to go to like the strip club or something, I don't know, go, because you could be meeting someone quite interesting. Unexpectedly, a new person, kind of totally out of nowhere. Some of you are celebrating an anniversary, and that could be like maybe you got married on Valentine's Day or in February, and you are, you know, you're commemorating that. That's what this trip is for. You're going away for the weekend, or you have something special planned. Others of you could be celebrating someone else's anniversary in February. Or maybe somebody's getting married. Maybe somebody you know is getting married on Valentine's Day. If you're single, you could meet somebody there. So, you get the Lover's card here too. So Sag, there's some love vibes happening for you. Not all signs got that. In fact, not very many. You know, not every month is a love month, and just because it's Valentine's Day doesn't really mean anything. But you're one of the lucky ones, it looks like. So take advantage of it. You know, even if for whatever reason you have to delay this trip, or you have to, you know, be running a little late, yeah, I mean, it's very important that you go. So yeah, if you can't do it on Valentine's Day weekend, so what? I mean, what this is saying is just in February, you need to travel, you need to get away, you need to, you know, take off and enjoy a break with the person that, you know, is most important to you, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever. Some of you, you may meet someone when you go to buy a new car or go to get your car fixed. Because if this is like, for those of you that this is, energy is manifesting in a literal way, it's like, yeah, you could take your car into the shop and, you know, meet someone there. Maybe they're waiting on their car to get done, or they work there, or they sell cars, or whatever. Or you could be going to buy a new car, and that's where you know, you meet someone else there. So singles, a lot of options available to you, either in, you know, things that you're invited to do that are fun, and maybe kind of focused on or around the Valentine's holiday, especially around stuff that's kind of like risque or, yeah, shocking, anything like that. Yes, go. Or anybody's wedding or anniversary celebration, you know, you should go. Especially if it involves travel, because then, I mean, even if you don't meet someone there, at least you'll get away. I feel like you need to get away from the people that you see every day, because I feel like they're working your last nerve. I'm not even kidding. So, what must be accepted here, Sag? That's where we've got the Lovers. So, and Wunyo. So, yeah, with the Lovers and the Two of Cups, I mean, something is going to be cooking for you Sagittarius in February. And, you know, some of you may be, because this card is usually it was called the Choice in the traditional decks. It could be that like this tyrant energy is one person that you're maybe dating or involved with, and then the one you're trying to get away and see is another person altogether. So maybe it's just like, I've got to escape this person, or I've somehow got to get out of this, you know, suffocating situation. This person doesn't feel like a partnership. It feels like, you know, I'm being ordered around all the time, or nagged all the time, and I want to go be with this other person. So, I mean, some of you Sagittarius, some, not all. Others of you are, you know, single and just, this is a boss or something, and but there's still the opportunity to meet someone quite special. And maybe a Gemini may figure in for some of you with the Lover's card, but that's really the only sign. The Aries came through earlier, or another fire sign, but then we've got We got, I'm not feeling the Cancer with the Chariot card too much, especially. But the Gemini with the Lovers comes in. So it could be a Gemini that you're trying to go see or escape. But with the Lovers in the upright, I feel like if it's the Gemini, they're more like the one you want to see. Wunyo indicates this is somebody you have an excellent rapport with. You're friends, you pal around. Maybe you started off as friends, but now maybe it's getting more serious. If it's not getting serious in February, maybe you're just crushing, but then by Gemini time, late May, early June, something significant could develop with this. Daeg is saying like this is still in process. So, you may not even realize it until February that you're really actually in love with somebody here, Sag. Now, those of you that are single and meeting someone new, again, it could be at like something celebrating someone else's love, a wedding or an anniversary or, an engagement party, something like that. But, I mean, you're going to have a lot of fun at this get together and have a lot of fun with this person. And it's not going to be like a full-blown relationship by the end of February. But I mean, with Daeg here, it's indicating like there's going to be growth and steady progress here with this. So this is the beginning of something, Sag. This is the start of something that it seems like to me will fully come to fruition in within the next 6 months, over the next 6 months. Again, gradual is the key here. But yeah, this is someone who just gets you, you get them, they make you happy. Wunyo is the rune of joy. So, I mean, when you're with this person, you feel just excited and, butterflies and all that ooey gooey stuff. And you just have fun together. You like the same things. You're into the same stuff. You may find there are synchronicities, like there may be something that, a movie or a band or something like that you like that like nobody else has heard of. And this person, that's like their favorite too. And you're like, whoa, most people don't know what I'm talking about when I bring them up. So it's like, yeah, little things like that could be popping up with this person. There's some karma kismet going on, especially with these two things. There's a lot of soulmate union stuff going on, or where you're supposed to meet this person if it's someone new coming in. And if you're coupled, this is just saying, you're gonna have a wonderful trip, vacation, break. And I think you're going to be talking about maybe, the stuff going on at work, but also like how you can maybe get out of that. Your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife may have some excellent advice for you as far as like how you can get out of that situation. Because I think they're going to just feel bad that you are kind of stuck in this environment, or especially dealing with this person who's just, a nightmare. So yeah, you may be making plans. It's like, okay, well, why don't we, when we get back, let's both of us start looking for you a new situation, or let's see if we, there's a way that you could take some courses to expand your skills so you can get a better job, or, really do something that you want to do. And this may be something you complete by June, even if you're in a partnership. It could just be saying that, the things you talk about with your partner on this trip or this vacation could come to fruition by June. So you could be getting out of this place if you hate it that much here, Sagittarius. The outcome of the month, we've got the 7 of Flamingos in reverse. So this is the 7 of Swords in the traditional Rider decks. I'm trying to glare. No. That's what it looks like in the upright. In the reverse, yeah, this is like... This is like somebody's lies and deceit and trickery. You catch them, and so they don't achieve the desired result. It can also mean that something you lost, or something that was stolen, or someone you thought was lost comes back. or some relationship or involvement or opportunity that you thought maybe you'd lost your chance at, lost the opportunity, or maybe you thought it was stolen from you, taken by somebody else, maybe taken by this tyrant person. You're going to get another shot at that. Maybe, you know, for some of you, again, those of you that are like caught maybe in a bad relationship, maybe you thought, oh, you know, I really stepped in it there. I'll never get another shot at love, or I'll never feel that again, or I'm just so dead inside, I'll never feel excited about anybody again. And then the universe throws, you know, this new person at you, or even brings somebody back from the past, right? Somebody that you thought maybe you had wronged, or that they had wronged you, and that you'd never get a chance to patch it up, or you'd never get another shot at that relationship, and they come back for a second go here, Sag. I was, next to this, indicates, yeah, if there's something like that, like someone from your past, or even an opportunity, even a job opportunity that you thought was taken from you or stolen from you, maybe out from under you by someone else, or a dream, you know, that you have given up on, or thought you missed out on, or lost out on, or that it was stolen from you. I was just saying, like, you know, you can still have that. In fact, it's probably meant for you, or you wouldn't have attempted it in the first place, or you wouldn't have met that person in the first place, or it wouldn't feel like that, you know, it wouldn't feel meant to be if it wasn't. Maybe it was just more than that time period. You could get another chance at whatever this is. A do-over could be coming your way at the end of February. And for some of you, it's an opportunity or a chance to try again at something, or a chance to try again with someone that, you know, maybe you thought you'd never get another shot at here. And you're being presented with this opportunity with I was. And at the end of February, you're like, oh, I didn't think that that would ever happen again, or I didn't think that person would ever come back, or I didn't think that I would ever get to pursue that path job-wise. So yeah, however disappointing or just, you know, irritating the month starts out, Sag, hang in there, because it looks to be getting a lot better. But join me over on Vimeo. I'm going to shuffle the Nature's Whispers Oracle. I want to see if we can get more information and spiritual advice for how to handle the energies, especially of these two positions here, with this tyrant and this like frustrating energy with the people in your day-to-day. I want to see if we can get some good advice from Spirit on how best for you to handle that. The link to that channel is below. Just click or tap show more under the video here. I'll see you over there, and I'll see you back here next month.